My name is Lachinette. I'm the band manager assistant for Severn First Nation. I lived here when I was 8, and then I moved away to Thunder Bay. And that's where I got to experience the whole racism thing. I never really understood it. And I remember in grade 7, I got called a dirty bogan right in class, and I reacted. I remember growing up in foster care too, in treatment homes, and experiencing that in there too. I traveled and being in foster homes, I went through so many foster homes, and I had the foster parents treat me really bad too. I remember one foster home where I couldn't even really eat anything that was in the fridge. So they had all this food and stuff, and then I got whatever was kind of scraps. I moved away to Sudbury. That was a French town. I remember being from Thunder Bay, I got picked on. Oh my God, she's a dirty native from Thunder Bay. And I was like, what the It's I didn't even, I don't know, I just moved to a new city that time from Thunder Bay because I just got shipped off to a group home. I guess that's all I can think of. I was a young mom too. So being a young mom, I got a lot of looks from older white ladies. They're pretty mean. They're like, you're just gonna be another statistic, not finishing your school. I finished my school, went to college. I seen this opening for a youth advisor for the board of directors. I applied for that, and I got accepted. And then from that, I started traveling, going to different places. I went to Niagara Falls, Toronto, Sault Ste. Marie, North Bay, Timmins, Winnipeg, Thunder Bay, Sulakout. The youth coming from the reserves for high school and coming to the city, they're gonna hear a bunch of different terms. There's a lot of prejudiced people. A lot of people are mean too. And what can youth do when they get approached like that? Sometimes they just gotta speak up, but sometimes they don't have that person to speak up. And that's why with this program I'm doing is working with youth. So I'm just trying to look back on my personal experience. So my main goal right now is to get 20 youth and start a 2-year program. So I already have 3 so far out of 20. That's still nothing, but it's something. And it's to address racism. So we're gonna be probably doing weekly activities, and then I'll probably just throw in my story and how I dealt with it. I reacted in the beginning, but nowadays I just kind of educate them now that I'm older, more mature. It can get you out of places, and you can always share your personal experience with other people. Because I notice meeting people, the things that I do, traveling, working with youth, I've heard so many stories, and there's so many people that want to be heard, and there's a lot of people that hasn't been heard. So I think one time I asked, I was like, how do you get noticed? And sometimes you just gotta raise your hand and just use your voice.